Hi, my name is Madison. I just graduated from NYU where I Emeritus College of Nursing in December. I took off the first half of January, but now I'm thinking about studying for the Nclex, and this is the plan that I made to do it. So first things first, I'm using Archer. That was like the general consensus. I'm going to use Archer and the Mark K lectures, and I put all this information into ChatGPT, and it gave me a 4-week plan, and I just thought I would share if anybody needs something to look for. Into ChatGPT that I would love to take the Nclex at the end of February, and for it to use the Archer review, like what it knows about it, and develop a study guide for me. So it did, and it came with 4 weeks, and I just kind of want to share. So it split the 4 weeks into foundation, intensify, refine, and final push. So for week 1, it wants you to do like intro and overview. So it wants you to take 1 diagnostic test and then do content review for pharm, med surg, heart and lungs, and fluid and electrolytes first. And then it recommended that you do 50 to 75 questions each section each day. This is just what ChatGPT said to me. I still need to like go around Archer and play with it, but I just feel like this is a good overview. So if you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments. After those 4, it said that for the rest of that week, I should focus on peds, maternity, health assessment and promotion, and then the priority and like how to process the questions. So like the nursing process, like what priorities you should do. And then for those, you should do 70 to 100 questions on each section. And I'm kind of thinking it probably assumes that you should know like majority of pharm, med surg, heart and lungs. So that will just be a quick overview. And then for like the peds and maternity and HAP, things that like are shorter courses in nursing school, it wants you to do more questions just to make sure you know it. And then the focus of this week was to focus on priority and how to answer a question and like build your foundation, which I think is a good way to start. Just like that first week, focusing on everything and doing a good like thorough review before getting into the other stuff. And then we're going on into week 2. Week 2, the theme was intensify. So you want to reinforce and practice. So it wants you to take another diagnostic test just to see like where you started and then how far you've come in the week. And then it wants you to review content from the first week. So med surg, pharm, heart and lungs, peds, maternity. And then it wants you to add endocrine, GI, neuro, and musculoskeletal. Those it recommends doing 100 daily questions or more. And then it also wants you to start working on case studies in week 2. So 150 questions ish of comprehensive review questions daily, adding in like all the stuff we studied before, so like pharm, med surg, peds, now adding endocrine, GI, and then also making all of those case studies. So you're kind of like adding everything and like putting it into one question. This new gen like Nclex, I'm pretty sure has a bunch of case studies, so like I think that's why it wants to do it. So that's week 2. So like you're finally like reviewed everything, and now going into week 3, you're gonna like work on like the key stuff. So the theme for week 3 is refine. So it wants you to practice full length exams under time restrictions. So instead of just telling yourself to take it, to tell yourself to take it in an hour or take a certain amount of questions in 2 hours, something like that. And it wants you to focus on time management and stamina throughout the exam. It's going to be unlike any test we've ever taken in nursing school. All of our nursing exams at NYU were an hour. We had 50 minutes to answer 60 multiple choice questions. And then the occasional midterm that was like 75 questions for 90 minutes. So it's going to be a long exam. I know it's 85 questions if you just hit the minimum, and it could go up to